everyone, and welcome back to another edition of LSDnews. My name is Emily, and this is my co-anchor and best friend, Greg. Let's jump right into the first story, shall we? So, this is a story about a young man, or a young couple, who had a rocky relationship, it seems, for a while, and his most recent harassment was that he posted nude pictures of her on Facebook from her page, right? He hacked into her page.
And he made believe that he was someone else, like another friend.
Right.
And he basically put up like intimate images, seven pictures with 35 messages sent to her. Explicit
messages.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, she had filed, because their whole relationship has been pretty much a rocky relationship. There was a previous restraining order on him that was broken twice, and he served one sentence of 18 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 weeks he served, and then he served again for, how long was it?
3 months, I think.
3 months, yeah. Or sorry, 5 weeks in 2007, and then in July he served the 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
And actually, they were actually still dating until finally they broken up this year.
June of this year, right? Yeah. Facebook is crazy. People are crazy. Be careful who you give your passwords to again. I only trust one person with my password.
Which is yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think probably he either had the password from before and he just guessed it just because
he knows her well enough, yeah.
But I think it was a poor move in his, in his taste, or in his, in his perspective. He thought he was doing something that he needed to do to try to get her back. But then from her perspective, he's this creepy guy putting pictures up of me out with all my friends.
Yeah.
And it seems pretty vindictive. Even though they were set to private on his end, she didn't know that.
Right.
And it's kind of like he's already had the restraining orders, and to me, it's like, you're going to get yourself into more trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. It's done.
Yeah. But obviously, the jail time isn't affecting him. Hopefully, or now he moved on to another relationship, so hopefully
he's moved on to another crime. He got in trouble. He got 15 months, right?
Yeah.
For the robbery of someone unrelated, and 3 months for this.
Right. But yeah, so he...
And he's also, this is all based in London.
But he is in another relationship right now.
And he says he's happy.
Yeah, so hopefully that's done with.
Our next story, it involves the lady named Michelle McGee, who actually ruined Sandra Bullock's marriage with Jesse James, is his name?
Yes.
And basically now she's doing a new campaign for the, I guess, adultery-centric dating site, Madison.com. And she's basically has her own website, part of it, the marketing side of it. She has her own little website. And basically she's dancing and taking off her clothes. And it's called SandraBullocksRevenge.com. And it's all part of that marketing thing. But what's the revenge? Her dancing?
I guess.
That's what she does. She dances.
Yeah. I guess the fact that Jesse James...
But what's the revenge? The revenge... It looks like she's making a sweet deal. She's making $500 an hour to get totally naked, dance around, and promote Madison.com.
I'm sure, ma'am, that is true. I mean, like with the name. But I'm sure it was more of like a publicity stunt.
Oh, I know. But, to take that, say Sandra Bullock's Revenge, you're making it sound like that this girl, Michelle McGee, her nickname Bombshell, is actually like rolling around in mud or walking through crap.
Yeah.
This is what she does.
Yeah.
There's no revenge in it. This is what she's made money in before. This is what she does. She's a trifling hoe. I mean, this is what she is. What's the difference? What's the revenge?
There is none. It's her doing her job, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to comment on what you said when you opened, when you said the woman who ruined Sandra Bullock's and Jesse James' marriage. Hello, he had part in it too. They both ruined it. Let's just not put it on the woman. She's at fault, but Jesse James is at as much fault as she is. So I just wanted to say that really quick. So our next story comes to us from Nebraska. A young man, Trevor Case, allegedly, right?
Was busted
allegedly busted for waterboarding his girlfriend.
And for people that don't know, waterboarding is like it's supposed to be a more harmless torture technique. But basically, you put a rag over someone's head, they lie back, or you have them restrained, lying back, and you pour water on them, which gives them the sensation of drowning. And it's supposed to be a more innocent way of torture, or just a less abrasive way of torture. And it's highly controversial.
Yeah, so he was waterboarding her. He stuffed hospital socks into her mouth. He tied her up to the sofa. Meanwhile, the daughter, right, was in the bedroom, and he was waterboarding her. And things got crazy. The daughter came out, and that's when things started kind of cool down.
And the only reason he was waterboarding her is because allegedly he thought that she was cheating on him, and he wanted to get to the bottom of this. My question is, is this a military guy, or is just because the advent of the way technology has, grown since over these years, that any knucklehead could just go on YouTube,
right,
or any type of website and kind of just put these things together and learn a little too much,
right? Too
much knowledge going out there for knuckleheads.
Yeah, I mean, he's an idiot, first of all, for thinking that that's okay. Like, be an adult. If you have any suspicions, talk about them. Don't waterboard someone.
But this is not the first time he's been caught with domestic abuse with her. They've been together for 5 years, and this is, I think, his third time, second to third time. So this guy's an idiot. I guess he figured he had the idiot's mindset. Well, I'm not gonna beat her because that's an automatic. That's a third strike. Let me waterboard her. The experts say it's good. It's harmless. I should do that.
It's harmless when she chokes and dies because she thinks she can't.
She actually was fighting him off. She scratched him.
Yeah, there were scratches on him. He said it was from wrestling with buddies. Kind of guys wrestle with their shirts off with their buddies and scratch each other.
What type of guy is scratching you?
Yeah.